Okay, welcome to my live stream of European Truck Simulator 2. It has been since October 2020 that I have last played this game. I'm just testing it out to see if sound works and things like that, so don't mind me moving my head around so much. See if sound works and things like that, so okay. Don't mind me moving my head around so much. Okay, I'm going to get some feedback and turn that off. That seems to be working. Moving my head around a lot, so apologies for that. Now, just to introduce the setup, I'm not sure. I've got 3 web cameras on the go. Okay, so this one is to track me, my face. Okay, this one I'm looking at into here. That's to look at the wheel and the triple monitor setup. And then the third one is a PlayStation 3 eye camera, and I bought a couple of those for 50p each. 3D printed this like LED headset thing that I've got going on, and I'm able to move my head around. There is a system, commercial system called TrackIR. This I'm using a bit of software called OpenTrack, and it's pretty neat. Now I set all this up ages ago, a long time ago, and I've just had a fiddle with it. In fact, I say just had a fiddle with it. Been fiddling for about half an hour, but I managed to get it all working. I haven't played this game, like I said, since October 2020, so almost 2 years ago. It's been a while, and I was never very good at it then. We will try it out and see. Yeah, do give me a shout in the chat. I'm not going to be able to give you a keyboard chat back, but I will be able to say hello on the stream, I'm sure, once I've checked that somebody's posted something in the chat. I'm terrible for doing that. Okay, let's get started then. Get the engine on. Can't hear very much myself, so I'm just going to turn this volume up. Okay, I think I've done one of these buttons to brake. Let's have a look out here. Doesn't look like anything's coming. I've got a shipment to Wales, so there's the trailer on the back there. So yeah, I'm going to be taking this to Wales. I came off on the M3 thinking, well, I was just panicked because I was really struggling with stuff earlier, and I just needed to come off the motorway. So I went on to another motorway. There you have it. Let's get going. It's nerve-wracking driving this thing. It really is. Okay. I'm surprised I haven't crashed yet. I'm going to try and not curse it, but I really am surprised. What? I don't know what that was about, why I got fined. I think I got fined. It made the noise of a fine. Right. Always feel better when I'm just sort of sat on the motorway, really. Like I said, I think I'm on the M3. There is a sat-nav somewhere that should tell me that. Oh, okay. I'll try not moving my head around too much. Yeah, I say that. I mean, I could do with just having a peek, make sure everything's recorded okay. So let's just try and keep the wheel straight. All looks good. Okay. It was a bit risky. About to be overtaken by another HGV. It's got an empty load on it, so look at the speed he's going. I think that's a timber carrier. Don't know anything about trucks really. I'm not a trucker. I used to work for a trucking firm in IT and marketing. Didn't take much interest during my job, and I downloaded this towards the end actually, and I started to appreciate trucks, and I do. I mean, for their engineering, etc. But I'm not sort of. You get some people who are really into trucks. I get why now. Actually, I always thought it was a bit sad, but sort of get why. I think in the US the trucks are incredible. I mean, the European trucks are quite cool, but the big US trucks are fantastic, really. Sort of things you see on ice road truckers. Oh God, I'm getting a bit panicky here, just because I was being overtaken. That should be alright. This game's quite forgiving for collisions, I've noticed. I'm just going to check that mirror just to see how far I am off the... I never really know how good I am centred wise on the lane, to be honest. But I seem to be okay. If it's making that sound on the left, that must mean I'm hitting the sort of anti-sleep thing. I don't know what it's called. You know, the bit on the hard shoulder. Right, I think I need to turn around. This is a really good depiction of the M3 because there's speed cameras as you come onto the M25 down the M3, and there's usually loads of traffic, or there was. Okay, and these roadworks. I think I'm coming off here. Yeah, so start indicating. What speed am I going at? I can't really tell. 34, 33 miles an hour, maybe. Okay. Oh no, do I want to come off here? This says services. I'm going really slow. I mean, I'm nervous basically. I'm past my HGV. Well, I have in this game, but I'm just nervous about it. So, and what I've suddenly realised playing this game. What have I got fined for? Headlight offence? Have I got my headlights on then? Or I haven't. Oh God, slam the brakes on. Right, let me just check something here. I really don't know if I've got headlights on or not, and no, that's not my headlights. I don't get an offence for just blocking anything up though, that's pretty cool. Is it gameplay I want to be in? Keys and buttons and headlights. Parking brake. Right, retarder increase, retarder decrease. Oh my God. Diff lock. Rear suspension down. L and K. Okay, L and K. I can deal with that, I think. So, should my headlights be on or not? I don't know. I can't keep getting fines. Right. Let's assume that's on. I've got a bigger horn than you guys. Let's press my horn. There we go. Right. We'll see if I keep getting some fines. So off to Cardiff now. Oh, I'm taking a different route then. So I'm not going on the... Oh, maybe I don't know what's gone on here. I thought I was on the M3 heading towards the M25, but... Okay, well I've come off the motorway entirely. What road is this then? No idea. Okay, what sort of distance to get there? 88 miles? Oof, okay. Okay, no overtaking. Well, I don't plan doing much of that. I just want to get there in one piece. Should have really anticipated that hill and put my foot down, but oh, I didn't really want to be driving in the night, and it looks like the sun's going down. Actually, I mean, I'm starting to feel tired now. It's 10:30 in the real world. Alexa, turn off your screen. already asked you before. National speed limit, I don't know what I'm doing. Struggling to tell. It looks like I'm doing 30. Sort of vague. It says 30 on the speedometer, and I'm presuming that's in miles, not kilometres. So, vaguely feels like I could be doing 30 miles an hour. So there's no chance of me doing 60 because I'm already feeling panicked enough as it is at this speed. God, I feel so nervous. It's crazy. It's just a computer simulation, you know. I'm doing the same sort of thing that I'm usually do with the VR headsets, and that's just keep my head in a locked position. It takes a while to remember that you can actually move your head around and look around with TrackIR, but it then gets a little bit disorientating. So unless you're on a straight drive, it does get a bit confusing. I'm just trying to look at fuel levels actually. Let's just, where is my fuel? Let's come off here anyway, just in case I need fuel. Is that guy going to wait for me? Looks like he's in an Iveco. Let's pull over. I've got no clutch, so I'm sort of left foot braking a lot. Now, it says use the following to stop the engine. Okay, well I can put the parking brake on, stop the engine. Cool. Fill the fuel tank. Okay, let's do that. Diesel price €2 a litre. God, that's the good old days. It wasn't the good old days actually. The good old days was, I remember when it first crossed £1 a litre. Right, nice coffee. Okay, let's get started. Now, pulling out this way is going to be difficult because I can't stick my head out the window. I mean, I've got a mirror, so I presume if I just look into that carefully, I presume it'd be alright, but I'm basically just going to have to hope for the best. Okay. Well, we'll soon know if somebody was coming. I can't see into that mirror, that's miles away. Okay, so that's fuel done. I don't know if I needed to fill up or not. I'm sure I'll get used to these things. When I originally had this set up, I had something called a Rocat power grid, which was pretty cool. Ooh, who's this? Oh, Block Blaster. Hey up, Blaster, I hope you're alright. God, that was proper northern of me, isn't it? It all comes out on stream. This pseudo-southern accent quickly diminishes. Hey up, I hope you're alright, Blaster. I'm just on, well, you probably know this, Euro Truck Simulator 2, ETS2. Got a couple of cameras set up, 3 in fact, and just try my best to hold it together and not crash into anything. I might put the laptop up on the desk actually, just to be able to see the stream, or maybe I should put it on my mobile phone. We'll see how it goes. Let's have a look. Okay, I don't know if you caught the beginning of the video, Blaster. Let me know if you saw the intro into the setup, because it's very low cost actually, what I've achieved. If you didn't see the intro, I'll happily talk you through it. I'm taking my foot off the accelerator just because it's a little bit scary. Okay, back on again. What was I doing? 20? Oh, yeah, I'm 32 miles an hour at the moment, so I'm driving sensibly. Now I don't know how much mileage we've got to go. Oh, left foot brake. I don't know if you get snaking on this trailer at all. Oh, I'm taking this very well, actually, I have to say. Okay. Oh, I've got a sign to Cardiff and a sign to Liverpool. This is very confusing, actually, because... Oh, I'm thinking of Swansea. I'm not too sure where Cardiff is, actually. Right. Right. Okay. Yeah, I'm well, thanks. Thanks, Blaster. Forgot the indicator there. Yeah, basically, one of the limitations with VR is your field of view and the price as well. If you want to get a PC VR headset, you're looking at £1,000, and really the viable option now is Meta. So then you've got the other issue of the whole Facebook thing and what have you. So as an alternative to VR a couple of years ago, I started looking into TrackIR, where you basically have a head-mounted thing and a camera to track some infrared LEDs on your head-mounted thing, and then it tracks the position of your head, and then it's like a pseudo virtual reality, because as you move your head, like I'm doing now, you can move the screens around. But again, me being a little bit more thrifty, shall we say, with money, what I did was I got a PlayStation 3i camera, a PS3i, from CX, and they were 50p at the time. Actually, I bought a couple of those. Took it apart, removed the infrared filter so you could see infrared light okay, and then got 3 LEDs and 3D printed this TrackIR mount basically, and then it just plugs into USB, which powers the 3 LEDs. Those 3 LEDs give off infrared light, and then the PS3i picks that up and tracks where your head is in real time, and actually works for a bit of a makeshift thing. I mean, the software is OpenTrack, so that's well developed, and there's schematics on there. I mean, I didn't design it myself, I just followed user guides basically on how to do it all, and yeah, it works surprisingly well. I'm really nervous at this game, so I'm a bit sort of reluctant to move my head around without sort of messing the steering. It's a bit like cycling a bike. You sort of, as you look around, I tend to find that I'm pushing the bike one way or another. But yeah, it's a neat little setup. Works well with Euro Truck Simulator 2. I just fancied breaking out this wheel again tonight, which I think I got from CX for not very much. I would like to upgrade the wheel, but I mean, it was something like 15 quid or something, and it came with a brake and a throttle and accelerators. I thought, you know what, that's okay. I'd like a direct drive force feedback thingy, Thrustmaster G29 or something, I think they're called. But yeah, so it's a nice little setup, and obviously triple monitor makes a huge difference as well. Yeah, it's good fun. It's good fun. It's really immersive. I mean, I'm sat here nervous as hell, feeling like I'm sat behind the wheel of a HGV. And then I use this setup, but with it's called a HOTAS, a hands-on throttle and on stick thing, basically a big joystick with Elite Dangerous, and that's pretty cool. And my rubbishy graphics card can just about handle these two games, so works well for me. But yeah, I've just been recently getting into driving games and rally mainly, and I just thought, oh, you know what, I'll revisit this as well. Whoa! I took my eyes off the road. Oh God! Oh, you know what? I'm gonna brake, slam on the old brakes, put the parking brake on. I'm gonna move this laptop up onto the table, because who's that? Yeah, I shouldn't have stopped in the middle of the road, but stop beeping me, otherwise I'm going to reverse into you, mate. I'm in a HGV. It's one of the something. I can't even see him. Yeah, it's not a bad deal for the wheel, actually. Like I said, it's not. I don't know where this music's coming from. This is very confusing. If I just turn the stereo on or something. Okay, let's just get this music down. Radio volume. There's a CB radio, I didn't know that. Okay, so yeah, man, I do like simulators. I mean, I got this game off Steam for like £1 or something, and I ended up at the time just putting a lot of hours into it actually, and I really thought this was going to be one sad game. I just thought £1 can't go wrong, you know, let's have a look. And actually I really enjoyed it. I just really enjoyed getting into the zone of it and just driving loads from one city to another. Oh wait, am I turning left here? No, I nearly went onto the rail tracks then. That car's still behind me. Oh no, it's a load of other trucks. Yeah, and it just absolutely grew on me. I really enjoyed it. And there's a couple more simulators I've got that I haven't tried out yet. There's a train simulator. There's like a lawn mowing simulator. There's loads of stuff. I'm not sure. What have you played on? What have you looked at so far, Blessed? What distance have I got? Oh, only 30 miles. Whoa, good job nobody's overtaken me, I assume. Got my fuel sorted out. What's this? Toll charge? Oh no, it's for fuel. I mean, I need to really check my fuel gauge because I don't know where all this stuff is. Oh, at least the headlights work. I've got that sorted out. Can I put the full beam on? Let's have a look. That's headlights off. That must be side lights. Oh, and that's full beam there. Okay. Cool. I'm going to grab my water. Oh, in the middle of a hill. Let's get up this hill. I had a services that I could have pulled over at. Probably stop where it's safer to do so. I don't think anybody can overtake me here, and if I'm going to get into the simulator, I wouldn't really stop on a hill like this. Oh, I'm turning right. Okay. Ooh, slamming the brakes. Because I've got everything going on at the moment, it's getting quite warm in here. Well, it has been getting warm anyway. So I've got an iced water. I don't know what it is about this house. It just gets so warm. And coffee at the same time. Oh, that's good. Bit of ice water, and then a bit of warm coffee. What have you said? Oh, you played Lawn Mowing Simulator? Yeah, I mean, check out G2A for prices. I think there's like an American truck simulator, but the one sort of vehicle simulator I got into, let's just try and let's just see how I'm doing. Yeah, okay. it's Snow Runner. I absolutely love that Snow Runner. I've put a lot of hours into that. That is beautiful. I can't set up the same rig. It's on the Xbox 360 Series X or Xbox One. Doesn't matter. I don't know. Just one of those two platforms. And I haven't got a wheel for the Xbox. And the only other thing is the Xbox is a single screen. I'd love it if the Xbox could support more than one screen. The 360 can for one of the games. You can like hook up three 360s, but yeah, so you can't. I don't feel you can get the same sort of immersion, to be honest, as this with three screens. You know, but that was my mistake of going down the Xbox route. I should have spent all that money on the PC really, and just kept investing on the PC just because of flexibility. Now, did you say you've played that lawnmower simulator? Which one did you say you played? Yeah, you've played the lawnmower simulator. How was that, man? Really, it looks so appealing. My lawn was in a state, so I had to look at videos of how to mow a lawn and scarify it and all this sort of stuff, like good lawn care for the US. And it's amazing how many YouTube videos there are of people just mowing lawns, like just sitting on a lawnmower and just going round. And I was like, that's surreal, somewhat calming and therapeutic. And then I discovered that there was a lawn mowing simulator on the Xbox, and I was like, there's no way I'm playing this before I pull my finger out and actually mow my lawn. But now that I've mowed and scarified my lawn, I might have a go. I don't know. It's just, what do you reckon? Was it good? Or was it? I don't know. It just seems so sad though. But that doesn't put me off, things being sad. I'm going to get Train Simulator 3 when it comes out, even though I haven't played on 2. Or am I going straight across here? Let's have a look. Quite satisfying. A lot of buttons to get used to. Whoa! I've ended up on the wrong side of the road. I've got to sort this out. Let's try, and I don't know if anybody's behind me. Oh, I can see my own brake lights. That's pretty cool. Yeah. I'm going to try and maximise this chat screen somehow while I'm at it. Pop out. Let's do that. Let's pop out the chat. That's made it smaller. Oh no, that's good. That's good. Yeah, that's all good actually. Okay, cool. Can I actually chat anything though on this? No. Can't actually. I can. I'm not going to type. I think that's going to go horribly wrong if I try that. Yeah, how can there be a lot of buttons? Surely there's just a... why is it in reverse? Did I put it in reverse? Surely there's just a go and an activate rotivator, maybe, and like a control to lower it and raise it. What else can there be? Oh, what have I... Oh my god, that's lucky that I was driving. Oh, I should take those full beams off, shouldn't I? Oh well, I didn't get pulled. Didn't get pulled. He's not doing anything when I'm flashing him. It's not AI police. I'm coming up to the yard now. Oh, this is worrying. Okay. What have I just got fined for? Speeding offence? Oh, for God's sake. What was I doing? Oh, over 30. I presume it was a 30. Well, I presume the rules are different for HGVs. Right, I've discovered Cardiff. Okay. I'm just sort of... I've not got my foot on the accelerator and it's still... That's how heavy the load is. It's still just driving me along. Okay, I think I'm going left at the end here. Oh god. Oh, this left foot braking's weird. Can't wait to get myself a clutch and a gear stick. Just, they get pricey. Get out, Strimmer. Oh, I missed that, reading that chat then. Okay, where's the yard? On the right. I have no idea how I'm going to reverse this in. Yeah, I mean, I suppose every simulator. I wonder what the weirdest I mean, one of my favourite simulators, I forgot to indicate then, is Kerbal Space Program. My God, I'm in love with that game. I'm going to stream that again because I just need to have a couple of hours of getting used to things. I'm not really prattling around. But I wonder what sort of simulators there are out there. I'm sure I saw a cooking simulator recently. That's a bit surreal, isn't it? Cooking simulator. Now, if that teaches somebody to cook, that's absolutely brilliant. Okay. I've got here. I'm in Cardiff at night time. Drive up to this thing. So it gives me options. Here I can press enter to handle. Right, where do you need it? I can either drop it in. Sorry, I'm in a hurry. I get no... You know what? I'm going to really struggle. Let's... Where do you need it? Let's go for that. Let's drop it in. Let's see. Oh God. That's not too bad. It could have been worse. Right. Although it is night time. It's very hard to judge how close you are to things, actually, I'm finding. Okay. Right. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh God. Right. Oh, wait, stop. Don't start reversing. I can't believe it started reversing. Just stop. Now. I have no idea what the... Oh, I can change... This is a bit cheaty. I can change the camera view. Okay, cool. There we are. So, it is a bit cheaty, but let's just think about this. There is a way to reverse things. I want... Oh my God, I'm doing it somehow. It's a miracle. Oh, I don't know how I've managed that. Honestly, that is a miracle. I mean, I didn't do it in the cab. Okay, let's stop you there. Can you... No, it's not registered it. Why is it not registered it? That's good. I mean, it's not brilliant, but... Let's think about this. Right hand down. Okay. Ooh! Ooh! Press stop. Turn the engine off. Now, how do you detach the trailer? That would be handy to know. Can't believe I've managed that. Keys and buttons. Parking brake, engine brake, oh my God. Trailer brake. Lift drop axis. Suspension up up and down, hazard warning. Maybe I should have added these to the wheels instead of just the horn. Oh, cruise control, that's quite handy. HUD controls, I don't need those, don't need those. Don't need those. Activate trailer detach or attach. Okay, I think I stole the T for something else, so let's just... I think that was a T. Let's press T and get some money earned. Oh, it's yawning. Means I'm tired. Okay. Yes! Late? It's got there. And I've earned 5,000 euros. Sweet. Now what does this all mean then? Skills? Is this a skill tree? Do I assign skills? I've got 2 to assign, so what do I want? Let's go for high value cargo. And I'm not going to go for just in time. How much money have I got in the bank? I can borrow 100,000 and I've got 10,000 collateral. God, yeah, that's about right, I suppose, in today's financial system. Okay, let's have a look at some jobs. Oh, that music's a bit deafening. Okay. Jobs. Let's have a look at the job market. Not in real life, in the game. Get hired as a professional driver. Yeah. Now, where's this going from? So I'm in Cardiff, and this is going from Cardiff to Southampton. Okay. What's this? This is got to know your loads as well. These are nuts. That empty barrels. Silica, soy milk. I like my soy milk. You know what? I fancy a trip to Southampton. Let's go on. Let's go for some nuts. Let's take that job. World of Trucks. I don't know if that's all the same game or. Excuse me. Of course. We could just be in a simulator now as well. Now, let's start this engine. Let's get the headlights on. Where is the trailer? That is the question. I presume the sat-nav's taken us there, so... How do I get out of this place? Wait, have I got a trailer on me? Can't tell that way around. Where am I? Let's just brake. Oh, I've got a trailer on me. Oh, great. So I've taken the most awkward possible way of driving. Okay. That's fine, I can deal with that. Let's just... Oh, this is going to be a tight turn. Okay. Cool. Let's just refresh that. Lost the chat now. Okay, where do I want to go? Right, let's turn right. Who's coming? We're all good, it's all night time. Ooh. I'm so confused with this sat nav at the moment. I'm going straight on and then turn right, I think. Okay. Let's do that. Straight on and then turn right. Yeah, that looks right. Need to get this head tracking sorted out because it's not quite aligned how it should be. Oh. Okay, nobody died. It's all good. So, what's this, 3 hours? And what time are we on now? It's 1:30 in the morning. Okay, so we'll get to Southampton by... Oh, is that a 3-hour job? 5 in the morning, but I don't know if that's the time limit or if that's me being on time. I'm not liking this having to tilt my head to the left. How can I get that head tracking reset? There must be a way. I could just tilt my cap, I suppose, but it's not my cap. Or is it? No, it's on the... It's on this. So... Oh. Okay, is that better? Not really. Doesn't matter. Well, it does matter. I just feel like I'm looking off to the side. Oh, can't see a thing. 50. How much am I doing? 31. Am I reading the speedo or the revs? No, speedo. Yeah, I'm under speed. I'm okay. Now I remember the windscreen wipers. That's that button there. That one's to speed them up a bit. Yeah, it's all good. Oh yes, Southampton. Not doing too badly again. Not killed anybody. Not had a road traffic collision, so all good so far. Motorway's this? Am I crossing a river or motorway? I don't know. Okay, can relax a little bit, I think. No, I'm going to relax when I'm on the motorway, if I do go onto a motorway. I would think I'm going to work my way across to the M3 and then down to Southampton from there, I assume. That's probably what I'd do in real life, I think. God, this is miserable, isn't it? Raining and dark in the morning. But if I have a breakdown, at least I've got loads of nuts to live off in the back. 44 tons of nuts. Where am I going? Where am I going? Right. I actually got the indicator on. No. Looks like somebody's coming. Is that headlights? No. Must be my headlights then. God, I've got a right tailback behind me. Let's have a look. Yeah, good God. Oh, there are some headlights. Oh, there's some brake lights up there, so there must been a problem up on the other end of the road. Glad we're going this way anyway. Taking a left in a second, so I don't want to get too much speed up. Oh, yeah, I ought to check on fuel. I don't remember how to do that. If I presume you can, there must be a fuel gauge somewhere. Come on, come on, M4? Okay. Birmingham? What the hell? I've got to try and remember where Cardiff is. M4 to Birmingham. I know there's an M6. There's an M40, M42. Must be an M4. No idea. So I've got to go via Birmingham to get to Southampton. This is strange. It's very jerky on the steering. I wonder if that's because I've got quite a dead zone. I just assumed that this wheel needed a decent dead zone. Oh, I'm going to end up undertaking you, mate. Get your foot down. Bloody hell. It's not smooth at all. That might be my driving rather than the wheel. I don't know. I'm making lots of sort of micro adjustments here and there. Right, mate. I'm going to undertake you if you're not putting your foot down. Oh. I don't want to hit you with my load. What's the speed limit? 50. What am I on? What am I doing? 70. Christ. Okay, I'm going to be going left in a second. Oh, I hope that lorry on the left of me either put his brakes on or something. Right, M5 Birmingham, sort of makes sense, I suppose. And then I'll follow the M5 all the way down past Bristol. I don't know. Oh my God, what are you braking for? You... You don't just stop like that on the motorway, for God's sake. What's going on? Oh. That's a ridiculous place to stop, isn't it? Right, I have got my full beams on. Oh, what's going on here? Okay, well, that's all good news for you guys, but that's not good news for me. What am I supposed to do now in this game? There's only one thing to do. Get a move on. It's chinwagging. Am I the only person? Why am I stuck on here? Oh, for God's sake, was that police car actually stopping people coming off this junction? Well, that wasn't really obvious. I think I'm going to have to just go on the hard shoulder. Does that mean I get a fine? I can't, there's no chance of me reversing this thing down. I mean, that'd be madness. I'm just going to have to go on the hard shoulder and hope it works out okay. Seems to be without an issue so far. So what's gone on here then? Oh, he's dropped his load. Right. Well, you've not secured that very well then. At all. Don't know why it needs 4 firemen though. Need to get a crane in there. Okay. Oh God! Nearly lost it then. Right, back on track. Drama over. Not sure what that was about. Get these wipers off now. What's he doing? Is he coming up on here? No. That's alright then. I presume, I can't remember, but if this is called Euro Truck Simulator, I presume you're going to Europe, which could be interesting actually. I've either done that or watched somebody doing that. I don't know. Don't know how much time I've lost then. Last delivery I was late and lost some money then. Who's that coming on my left? Do you want some space, mate? Bloody hell. Right, Southampton. I want to come off here, left off here just to go right. Looks like a tight right that does, so I'm going to drop the speed now. Ooh. Pump the brake a bit. Ooh. Lucky nobody was coming. Hey, not done badly at all. That's load still on there. I'm quite proud of myself actually, I have to say. Done well. How ironic that I'm sure there's a shortage of HGV drivers in the UK. And I'm just prattling around driving on a truck simulator. Oh well. You know, I think this is so much different to the reality of things. Actually, I did consider looking at training and stuff. You know, I mean, how you get, you know, listen Radio 4 all day long. Do it for a year. So I looked at some YouTube videos of the reality of truck driving, and almost unanimously the biggest complaint was the way that you're treated by the businesses that employ you, and it seemed terrible. Now I'm sure there are some companies out there that treat the workforce okay, but that whole industry seems such tight margins, and it's only going to be tighter now with rising fuel costs, etc. I mean, any industry where the margins are tight, you just don't really want to get involved. That's what I've learned the hard way. But yeah, I think it's just an industry where people are treated really poorly. And I think what's more frustrating for the UK drivers is when they've gone abroad, and I just watched this eye-opening video of a guy going abroad, and he went to Europe, somewhere in Europe, and they were treated so well over there, and he was drawing the comparisons. But that might just be a UK thing. I mean, we tend to mistreat a lot of professions in the UK, or just treat them not with the respect they deserve. Maybe that's just our general thing with people. I don't know, but there seems to be a lot of times when people go abroad and say, "Oh my God, things are so different here." You know, we tend to be treated well. But yeah, driving is a profession, and does require quite a commitment to it. You know, yeah, I think they are treated with diligence in a lot of places, and just not in the UK. I've seen drivers, but not necessarily like sort of long haul HGV drivers, but just drivers generally treated badly by firms. Yeah, and it's not nice, and they tend to be quite poorly paid as well. Well, not poorly paid, but minimum wage, or you know, to really make a living, you've got to be putting the long hours in. I think driving. What, oh, go on and overtake me. I mean, that's fine. Why have you suddenly commit or don't commit? You know. Oh wait, this is a single. It's in a dual carriageway, is it? No. So. Oh well. Right. It's one of the riskiest professions you can have, driving, as far as I know. You can, you know, the death rate is phenomenal. Although then again, I read the highest death rate for men in the UK under 45 in 2018. At that point, was suicide. I had no idea. I knew there was a high suicide rate, and to be honest, I thought it was more something that affected America. I had no idea that it was so high in the UK. But yeah, I think driving is a massive killer. Oh. This is like texting whilst driving. It's no good. I'm going to just slam on the brake and indicate. What's this say? Yeah, I suppose. I mean, that's an interesting thing, actually, and something I've been guilty of myself. You know, you go into a shop and it. I mean, I feel guilty. I'm sure part of it is the business's fault. But say like, I mean, I've boycotted McDonald's, but I've had enough McDonald's in my lifetime to draw upon this example. I'm just checking the old sat nav there. The business operates so efficiently, and that is McDonald's business model, really. I'm doing 30, yeah. That people are almost like robots, and you can sometimes fall into a trap of treating them like robots, really. And I suppose the biggest difference is, hello, how's your day going, or something like that. But you can get into this way of treating people as the job that they're doing, not as, like you say, a person earning a living. Now, the Japanese culture is really interesting for this, because in Japanese culture, you nod, okay? There's a certain way of nodding and a certain depth of bowing, if you like, that's required. But when you sort of bow to another person in Japanese culture, you're bowing to acknowledge the person behind the role. That who you're dealing with is just like an actor or a character that they're playing at the time. That behind that character is a person, and that's what your bow pays homage to. And I really like that, actually. We should have brought bowing in instead of all this elbow nonsense over COVID. We should have brought in bowing to replace the handshake. I thought that would have been good. But yeah, that's a very good point. Maybe we do have this disrespect because we don't see the person behind the character. Very rarely do we, though. I mean, we are so infinitely complex as people that very rarely do we take time to look deeper than what we see, I suppose, maybe. Now it's starting to get a little bit lighter. I actually feel a bit more awake. Going to risk looking at this text message now whilst driving. Yeah, I think so. I think I just like bowing. I think it's cool. Like most things, it just takes you to do it a few times to get used to it. Oh my God. Well, yeah, and what we do know with AI and jobs and things is there's going to be fewer workers in the world, and I think that's going to really change our outlook. I mean, the trouble is, I think as a result of, I mean, I'm an 80s child, and as a result of part of the 80s yuppie Thatcher period, people really identified themselves with the job they did. I mean, well, maybe that's an age-old thing. I mean, you know, our surnames come from the professions that, you know, our ancestors undertook, and maybe that there is a degree of that. I don't know. Is it unhealthy? I mean, I was watching a comedy recently, and the guy said, you know, oh, how are you you're dating a nurse? And he was like, well, she has a name. And I was like, yeah, but is that person a nurse, or is that a person playing? I don't know. I don't know if it's an unhealthy thing. I know if I was like, when I've got a friend who's a blacksmith, if I was a blacksmith, I'd be happy saying I'm a blacksmith. But if I was like working in a call centre, I probably wouldn't be so comfortable identifying myself as a call centre agent. And if as an author, I'd be happy saying I'm an author. You know, I don't know. Maybe some professions just carry a bit more respect with them, or maybe that's a trap to fall into, I don't know. I remember somebody the other day, I went around this art festival, and I was really just, you know, really taking advantage of chatting to the artists, because it was incredible some of the stuff they're doing. And quite a few of them asked me if I'm a creative myself, and I was like, no, I'm not a creative. I'm just me. I'm a tinkerer, I suppose. I tinker with things, but I wouldn't have thought of myself as a creator. But I had this very narrow box that sprung to mind of, I'd never heard the term, are you a creative? And I had this very narrow box of what a creative is. It's a sculptor, or a painter, or a writer, or whatever. Not that, I've taken that very nicely, actually. I'm not got my foot on the accelerator. I'm not coasting, I'm just not really accelerating. I'm going to risk looking at that message. It's all going to go horribly wrong when I do that. No, if I don't move the wheel. Okay. Right. Oh, it's saved. Oh, want to be turning right here. Okay. God, I'm glad I didn't tick that eco driving thing, because I'm definitely not eco driving. It's either full on acceleration or full on slam on the brakes. Yeah. I think societal pressure. What's fashionable? I mean, what's strange to me is, I mean, it might just be my feed. I really want to get to the bottom of, do my feeds, are they so algorithmic that I'm getting a load of stuff that I just really don't want, right? Or is this stuff just more prevalent? Like, one of the weird stuff I get is like these weird, like, Asian sort of moral bad acting skits that, I don't know, they're like 4 minutes long, and they're all about just weird stuff, like, you know, don't leave your bananas around because somebody might steal them, and it's just this, like, I just don't get it, and they are serious, but they're terrible. I don't know where they come from anyway. And another thing I get is people making like fancy shapes and patterns in the top of lattes, people's lattes, coffees. Now, there was a day where if you were basically pouring coffee for a living, it wouldn't have been something you would have particularly boasted about. But now it seems that being a barista is quite fashionable. And it's really strange to me because I wouldn't imagine it's a really high paid job, but it does seem to be one that commends some level of kudos. I don't know, enough to make YouTube videos about it and people interested in those. Turning left here, and I don't know. It's just strange what professions what jobs carry kudos and what doesn't. Then again, I suppose people make videos about all sorts of stuff. There's a guy in America who makes videos about jet spraying. I'll watch those. I don't know why, but yeah, just jet spraying people's patios and stuff like that is weird. Yeah, I like that actually. Somebody once described our nation, as a nation of shopkeepers. It was one of the presidents. I wish I knew which one quoted that. I'm not sure where I'm going, in fairness. Am I turning here or no? I'll Transinet. I should have known this. Let's go right here. Okay. Like a glove. Now I've just got to park this up, but at least it's daylight. That's the main thing. Okay, let's see what the options have. Yeah, I mean that's the weird thing I think about that latte art. But then graffiti, maybe that's part of the nature of graffiti as well. Let's have some confidence and drop it in. Graffiti is temporary, and maybe that's the whole thing about the arts as well. Is it's temporary, and therefore it's more sort of precious. I don't know. Strange, isn't it? And then yeah, but as soon as that becomes valuable, like Banksy, then people want to save it. Actually remove the brick wall, but don't know. Everything's temporary though, isn't it, really? It must be strange seeing what I am seeing on this on the stream, because you're only seeing a third of what I'm seeing with a triple monitor. That's why I try to give the feeling of that camera, this triple screen setup. But the other two screens, I'm using this NVIDIA function called Surround, NVIDIA Surround, and the other two screens are set up a bit weird, sort of thing. Doesn't quite feel right. I can't play Minecraft with it like this. There's just some odd feeling to it. Now I could have done with that being a little bit straighter, but that's okay. Well, I don't know how I'm going to do this now. So I think right hand down. Let's reverse in. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's straighten up. Okay. I do think right hand down. Yeah, let's go this way. And then left hand down. Oh, I'm doing okay with this. God knows how you do a double trailer. You get out and let somebody else do it, maybe. Get one of the banksmen to do it in the yard. Yeah, that's not going to go right. Let's get that straight. If it's straight, I can just back in straight, can't I? Okay, how's that? How's that? Come on. Don't be picky. Oh, yeah. Oh, missed it. Okay. Parking brake. Engine off. Decouple. Get some money. Oh, 148 miles. I wasn't late this time, so no penalties. Cool. I'm on level 2 newbie. Cool. God, that's slow progress, isn't it? Let's do one more. Let's see if there are any jobs into Europe. Wall panels. Oh god, these are all the... Oh, those are the small jobs. Okay. Oh, where's that? That's going into somewhere in France. It's not going to be Paris-Calais. Let's have a... Yeah, I mean, go to Calais, see if we can give a lift to anybody on the way back. Okay, that probably means if I'm driving to Dover, I presume that's Dover, that means I'm going via ferry, not the Channel Tunnel. No, unless that is where the... Let's just take the job and find out. I can't remember where the lorries get on the Eurotunnel. I've only ever taken a ferry across to France myself. Let's have a look. Okay, so I've got timber. Oh, timber to France. SatNav says 180 miles, 5-hour trip. Okay, let's have a glass of water. Oh, I'll have a chewing gum for the journey. No, I brought a banana for this journey. Let's have a banana before we set off. Oh dear. Shouldn't eat and drive. Not legal, but it could be one day. I was never a fan of using my mobile phone and driving, but when I did smoke cigarettes, I used to love smoking and driving. I'd eat food. I'd have about 6 Mars bars on the journey, about 40 fags. Right. No time like the present. Well, it's not an excessively long load. I don't know how to get out of this timber yard. I hope I'm not getting more stuck. I am getting more stuck, aren't I? Yeah, no, that's not the way to get out. Oh, great. Why would they face me in the wrong direction? Brilliant. That's a good start. No, I don't think I touched the steering wheel, so it doesn't make any difference. I'm going to have to reverse it round. Wait, this sat-nav's crazy. How do I get out of this place? Oh! I'm in Arveco Highway. I must have bought that. 2013, yeah, truck of the year. Okay. I don't know why I bought an Iveco. Oh, I wonder if I've got a few fleets of trucks, or even if I have bought this. If I'm just a hired driver, I don't know if I'm a hired driver or not. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you don't get the whole view of what I'm seeing, really, which is why I set up that webcam. Let's just double check that that's still working. Okay, but left hand up. Is that working? It's the right delay. Yeah. Oh, that is working. Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah, you don't get the whole thing. But when I tried to put the whole game onto the Twitch stream, God, it only covered like a tiny bit of the window, like nothing really. So I just thought, oh well, there's no point in doing that. Oh, come on, get a move on. Yeah, so I've just put a, and I mean, I think years ago when I was going to stream this, and there wasn't many people streaming this at the time. Or, well, I think, oh, there might have been, but anyway, I was going to stream this, and I tried to look into how you stream 3 monitors, and you just really can't. And also, the other thing is, unless you've got 3 monitors to view it on, it's always going to look pretty poor, I think. What I might do is set up, I think it's a 1x2. I've got a 360 camera, so I might set that up, and then that way, I don't know if I can live stream that to YouTube or Twitch or whatever, but I'll get that set up, and then somebody can just look around with that as well. I don't know. I'll figure it out anyway. And I like just trying these things out. Just have a look. I mean, I spend a lot of time gaming, so I thought I might as well set up a stream and just capture some of it, partly for my own memory, and partly just for the betterment of humanity, really. Right, now, got to pay attention here, because it's not far. It's a 5-hour drive in computer time, which is like, what, 10 or 20 minutes in real time. But I do need to get onto a ferry or something, but there's probably no panic just yet, actually. Okay, so it's all driving smoothly, I think. Struggling to see down that road. You know what? Driving abroad, when there's only you, and the way you come on and off certain roads, it's so handy to have a passenger. But if there's only you, it can be quite difficult. But it must be really tough in a HGV if you're abroad in a right-hand drive vehicle. What's he carrying? Oh, big oil tanker. Now the cool thing about this game is you can have all sorts of mods, from like wide loads. I don't know if that is a mod or just a native part of the game. But one of the mods you can have is a police escort, and that looks pretty cool. Again, I assume it's a mod. Where am I going? I'm not heading to London, so I want to be turning right here. Oh, don't want to just cut in there. Is he letting me go? He's letting me go. Cheers. Thank you. Oh, that's a bit of a weird horn. Right, I don't know how to put my hazards on to say thank you, so there we go. I'm sure he's, he knows I'm grateful. Cool. That's a really weird horn, that. Don't know if that is the standard Iveco highway horn or not. It's a bit embarrassing. If I had this truck, I'd be changing that horn to something. It invokes a little bit more fear. Oh, okay, 360 won't work on Twitch. Well, there'll be some solution. I mean, the other thing is I could just make it sort of double monitor, so get 2/3 of it. Yeah, I'll experiment around a bit. I was just going to go for 2 webcams actually, and just like sort of film the triple monitor. Oh, which I did do, but it's just not a large webcam, obviously, and I don't know how that would look. I could enlarge it and test it out. You could give me some feedback. Let's have a look. Let's do that. Oh, just brake in the middle of nowhere. Let me just pull over onto this hard shoulder. Let's put the parking brake on, wherever that is. Oh, it's up here. Okay, let's have a look. What do I need to do that? This and can I save that as a scene? Let's do that. Please enter the name of the scene. Oh, okay. Can I copy that scene? Duplicate. Okay, screen record 2. Let's just remove that one. Okay, get rid of that. Put that big. Go back to the simulator. Okay, so that is. Oh, I've got this as well. Let's see what it looks like on this. So that's the setup with the triple monitor. Let's have a playback with this for a second. See what that looks like. I've lost my head tracking now though. And all I can hear is my indicator for some reason. What's going on here? Come on. Okay, oh. Something's gone horribly wrong there. I don't know what it is. That's scene 2, that's scene 1. Let's just get rid of that out of there. Okay, that. Let's just check that that head tracking works still. Yeah, it seems all good. I might just configure it. Left, right, up and down. I still haven't figured out how to get the thing in the center, which is probably the most important thing. Let's minimize that. Minimize OBS. And let's, fingers crossed, back into the truck sim. No, it's really just lost the plot with this. There's like nothing visually happening on it at all. And it can't just be because of OBS. It's just proper crashed it. Let's go back into scene 2. Oh, the stream's lagging as well. Oh, the stream's probably lagging because I'm sort of got the stream download. Oh, okay. I don't know why. It really didn't like that sort of scene of me on OBS. Now, let me just try that one more time. That's strange that. It really just didn't like me having 2 cameras on OBS and not the truck cam window. Why would it be like that? That's weird. No. Oh, I made a right mess of this. No, no, I didn't want that. No, it's just me. Oh, these streams are so professional. People don't understand what goes on behind the scenes. Hours of preparation. Okay, right. I think so. That was the first thing I was going for. Let's just, yeah. So let's have a look. So you can give me some feedback, Buster, about how this is going on. Let's take that break off. Oh, he's been waiting there all this time for me. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so this was the original stream I was going for, the original setup, which was just a webcam with the triple mon, and then the wheel maybe, and then a camera of my ugly mug. But I don't know. On a bike, on a motorbike, they used to train us. That was called a lifesavers manoeuvre. Okay. Right. I don't think I'm coming off the motorway for a while, so I can get my foot down a bit. Ooh, blimey. That felt fast. Oh my god! Right, let's just turn off on these services here for a second whilst I solicit some feedback. Trucks to the left. Oh, I should have checked the fuel situation. Not that I know how to. No, it's too late for that now. Okay. What's come up here? Something about stopping the engine. Okay. Let's put the brake on. Okay, I cannot see anything. Oh, you can't see anything. Let's have a look. Why is that? I wonder. I've got the stream up on mine, so maybe refresh your page, because it seems to be working here. Refresh page. Oh, it hasn't registered my head going backwards now. I'm just permanently leaning forward. Sit back. Unless that is sitting back. No. Okay. Let's configure that. Oh, okay. Oh, it's your connection. Right, well, this is the alternative stream configuration. I'm just going to have to mess around with this open track for a second, because I think it tracks whether or not you sat forward or not. I am terrible for sitting forward. So I'm just going to try and configure this just to start calibration. Right, get my head in the middle. Up, down, left, right. Done that. Okay, all good, it says. I would just love to know how to get it to put my head in the middle. Okay, cool. So, now I'm looking off to the side. Oh yeah, I'm sat back. Right. Let me know. Give me some feedback on. Maybe what I can do is just swap between them. I mean, nothing's ideal. Let me put that full screen. I've got the sound off it. Yeah, nothing's ideal. I presume the sound's okay. Let me know that the sound's all right. I mean, you should be able to hear a slight engine rumble. I'll put the indicator on in a second, and you should be able to hear an indicator. Probably not over me yapping away. It's nice. I've got these clicky indicator switches as well, actually. Oh, is he going to let me go? Yeah. Indicator on. Should be able to hear that. What's weird is the webcam's obviously filming itself on the webcam. Although I think my nasal cam, one that's looking at my nose, that is blocking the laptop screen, but yeah, I don't know. But it should be filming itself. I'm all over the place for some reason. Oh my god, this is rocky. Maybe I'm just going too fast. Yeah, what am I doing? Like 60? That's not that fast, really. But look at this for rockiness. It's like, okay. Just want to get on this ferry, get over to France, drop this load off, pick up some migrants, come back and help bolster the UK labour force. Or, where do they go now? Asylum seekers, they go to Rwanda, don't they? Oh dear. I wonder if there is I mean, it's quite morbid. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is a tragedy, the whole situation of you know, human refugees, etc. But I wonder if that is part of one of these truck driving games, because I know for drivers day to day it is a big concern of drivers coming back to the UK, and I don't know if they're held to some degree accountable for what goes on. But I know sometimes they end up, you know, checking the cargo and finding 20 dead bodies in a container. That's horrific, isn't it? Children as well. But by all accounts, I think Calais has got some massive camps out there, like some quite permanent camps as well, a few thousand people. We just don't take anywhere near what we should be taking, and I think our politicians mess around with the stats to make it look more impressive, but we don't. Where am I coming off? Well, that's my little immigration, asylum seeking, refugee politics rant done for the evening. I'll just stick to simulators and webcams and steering wheel. That's probably easier, less risky. How far have I got to go? I'm trying to look at the. This is the one downside with this triple monitor actually, is that sat nav is right over to the left, and I can't really glance at it without losing. 120 miles. Okay. Oh Christ! What's going on here? Oh my God! Don't just suddenly pull out in front of a HGV. So you know what? Actually, strangely enough, since I did my motorbike test, I totally appreciate motorbikes on the roads and what they go for. And since I'd started playing this, I totally understand what HGVs, what they go for, and it's made me a better driver as a driver of a car on the roads for sure. Because I get, you know, I always give way to HGVs now. You know, just the longer time it takes to brake, pull out, the visibility, everything really. Like this, it's almost like everybody should have a go on this sort of simulator before they start driving a car, and same for a motorbike as well. Oh my God, I nearly collided with that bush. Oh, this looks like the sort of tunnel through the Devil's Punch Bowl on the A3 going down to Portsmouth, but that can't be right. If we're going from Southampton, we must be taking a coastal route. I can't think where this is then if it's not Hindhead. There must be other tunnels about. I got a fine through a tunnel in Spain. I was doing some crazy speed, and the ticket came over to the UK. And I'd read this thing that basically there's lots of drivers that come over to the UK and get fines and don't pay for them. And I can't remember, it wasn't much, it was like €60, but I was doing some ridiculous speed at the time. Rental car, so you're bound to. And I was umming and ahhing about paying that for ages actually. And then I bottled it because, you know, went to Spain quite a lot, but I was thinking of just taking the chance of not paying it. I would like to have known what the outcome would have been. Would they have chased me down? If I'd have next landed in Spain, would I have been under arrest? I don't know. Oh my God. But yeah, that was through a tunnel. That was annoying. I can't remember getting flashed or anything. Now, where... But yeah, the annoyingly in Spain, the tunnels automatically are something like 20 miles an hour less than the road you're on. I didn't know that. Every time I turn left, the whole thing wants to tip to the right. Every time I turn right, the whole thing seems like that. It's just weird. I don't know if that's because of the speed I'm going at. I don't think I'm going at a crazy speed. I had a mate, well, not really a mate, a friend of a friend, son of a friend, and I'll not name him, shame him, But he ended up getting something like, it was like 16 to 20,000 pounds worth of parking tickets, and I mean, he was terrible at this. He would just park anywhere, like literally just outside a shop. You know, WOs just did not faze him. And a long story, he ended up having to go and work in America because these tickets had got built up to the point that he was like, there was a warrant or something out for him, and he by the time he'd left the country, because he'd been asked not to leave the country, it basically meant he couldn't step back into UK on UK soil without being subject to arrest. He ended up coming back, so I don't know what he did, but because he was on a visa in America, that was problematic, because you've only got so many months before you have to leave the country and come back in. And a long-winded story, ended up getting jobs working on yachts so that he could leave America, go back in, and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I just couldn't believe it. Oh, I'm just going to overtake him. Oh, he's been pulled. Oh, I wonder what for. Oh, I shouldn't have stopped. Oh, just slammed on the brakes there. Lucky nobody coming to back of me. Yeah, it just seemed a bit strange, really, just avoiding an entire nation over parking fines. But God, they have mounted up, haven't they, to get to that amount, though? Because the parking fines are only like 50 quid or 100 quid if you don't pay for it. And this is, I'm talking about the 90s here, so 20 years ago. So it must have had a lot, 200, yeah. Where are we going? Where are we going? Straight on. Can handle that. Lots of drama. I've had roadworks, part of the motorway cut off. Somebody pulled over. I've had 3 fines. I mean, that's just, yeah, lots of stuff that's going on in this game. I can't remember it being like this 2 years ago. I did have some mega update though on Steam. Oh God, Steam updates every day. It's such a nuisance. I don't know what it's doing every day. There's two apps that seem to have daily updates, Signal and Steam. I'd love to know what's going on with those. Okay, coming up to, I think I'm getting dehydrated. Services. I lose control completely when I have a drink or move my head or anything. It's just weird. Okay. Oh yeah, Blaster, you haven't said. Do you want me to go back to the other screen, or stick on this scenario? Let me know. Where am I going? Dover. Am I going to the tunnel? No, I'm not. So I am taking the ferry then. Don't know if you can take a load on the tunnel. I don't know. I don't know how that works. What's that say? Oh God, what's going on? This. Okay. All right. Let's go straight on. Straight on. So what's that then? This is confusing. Doesn't look like Dover to me, although this is probably the commercial entrance. Well, that says Channel 2. Oh yeah, no, we've already concluded I'm on the ferry. Okay. When I used to work down south, and the M25 was blocked up, I had such a cheeky shortcut. I sort of don't. Well, nobody watches this anyway, but I'd go through Heathrow Airport, and that was my cheeky shortcut. It just really took out so much time. I'd go up to the new Terminal 5, and do a few spins around and this and that and whatever, and I just all legal. I'm not saying I'm going on the runway or anything like that. But yeah, I'd just take this right cheeky shortcut. Saves me about an hour every day. Well, every time I was driving up that way. Used to love it. And I always look out for cheeky shortcuts on routes. I'm surprised I'm not there yet. And that 2 hours 20 minutes, I don't know if that's to the ferry. It can't be. That must be including the ferry. Another cop car. you ever doubted this as a simulator, it's all you can see a lot of cop cars around. Well, that's me sat right back in my chair, and that's probably posture-wise. I should be sat like this, I reckon. Oh God, it's just when I get nervous, I sit forward a bit. It does feel a lot easier to sit forward. Nobody's behind me, so I can just go into the left lane. Yeah. Let somebody overtake if they want to. Okay, this is looking positive actually. We are coming up to the ferry. Keep the wheel straight, have a glance at this. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. It's more the fun of it, and I don't know, just cheeky, really. Alright. It's just a big car park, the M25. It used to be. I do like driving. I've got to say, I love driving. I used to do a lot of it. I don't so much now. I'm just a home boffin, but used to be driving all over the country for various jobs. I never had a driving job. It wasn't my job, but I used to do a lot of driving. I was an IT consultant, and then when I worked for a business that paid for all my fuel, I used to just drive everywhere, really. Every evening, every weekend, up and down the country, all over Europe. So I know the roads around the UK pretty well, and some parts of Europe, France and Spain. Yeah, I do like it. Oh, what have I got a fine for now? Despite all that driving, I still can't recognise a bloody speed camera when I see one. 30? Oh right, it's an average speed as well. Okay, let's drop that down. Oh no, I was at 30. Anyway, I'm losing all my revenue to speed cameras. Let's just overtake this guy here. Oi! Can't you see me indicating? Oof! God! Nearly just took off the back of that caravan. Oh, caravans, when you hit them, they just fall apart. Not in this game, I mean in real life. They're terrible things like cardboard on wheels. Okay. Oh, back aching now. I like this feeling of being high up as well. This was pretty cool. On the few occasions I've driven a transit van, I like that feeling of being high up. You just get a good visibility of the road. Let's turn that indicator off. Okay, the A20 to the ferry. I am confused. I don't know where, you know, I'm just following the sat nav and hopefully that's going to be okay. It looks like we're coming up to that ferry. I don't know what goes on with the ferry sequence. We'll see. Oh, just ran a red light. Oh, for God's sake, automatic fine as well. Did somebody see me or not? I don't know. I couldn't brake. God. That was my excuse in real life when I ran a red light, actually. And I opted for one of those things, a course instead of the fine. Managed to wangle the second course, because you're only supposed to do it once, and I don't know how I managed to wangle on the second course. Oh, a different county or something, I can't remember. But and the guy was like, I think the guy gets briefed as to what you did, or he asked everybody what they did, you know, if it was speeding or whatever. I said I went through a red light. Before I could come out with my excuse of it was too late for me to brake, he went, and I bet it was too late for you to brake. And I was like, yeah. And then I realised he was taking the piss, and that's what everybody says. Where am I going? Right. And that's on that course when I learned that amber means stop, and that course transformed my driving. Actually, I have to say, where do I go? Okay, I like this actually. This ferry. I know Portsmouth like the back of my hand, actually. I used to go Portsmouth Le Havre a lot in the car, but not in a HGV. But I don't know what on earth I'm supposed to do in this game. Just head on up to the barrier then, I presume. Oh, okay. I presume I actually just drive on up to the ferry. Into the ferry, maybe? Barrier's up. Let's try it. I'd hate to have to back out again, though. That'd be a nuisance. Can't see anything. Okay, let's just drive on into the ferry then. I mean, I expected a queue actually. I just thought there'd be a queue here. Well, they've all joined on. Okay, cool. Okay, let's just brake on, engine off, hit enter. Wow. Okay, so please choose a connection. Dover to Calais, embark, get a ferry sound. Beautiful, actually, I'm liking this. Oh my god, I've got ass cramp. I've been sat for so long. How long has it been? I have no idea. Okay. Right. Oh god, this is realistic driving simulator. I've got such cramp in my neck and everything. Now, why is my head stuck out the window like that? Okay. Let's get that engine started. Brake off. Oh, almost 2 hours. Wow. Okay. Yeah, but why don't I get butt ache when I'm playing Battlefield, I wonder? Okay. Oh, no hands, no hands. That's how confident I am now. Just sit back and relax, really. Auto steer. Whoa. Yeah. We'll go down here. So it's like the worst place when you go to Europe on ferry, or you go to the UK via ferry, and especially if it's late at night and there's not many other people around, it's like one of the worst places to get used to driving on the right hand side of the road, because like the ferry sort of things, the way they work is sometimes you end up driving on the left abroad or on the right in the UK, just because they cross over each other and whatnot. So it gets really confusing. It's only till you're out of the ferry things that you're actually, yes, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. You know, that everything feels natural now. I'm sort of using that as an excuse for. I didn't have a traffic accident, but I did have a little stretch of driving on the wrong side of the road when I got back into the UK. And I've never felt so panicked in my life, actually. And what did it, the reason I realised I was on the wrong side of the road was, I was like, oh, the signs are backwards. That was the thing. And then I just suddenly realised. I was like, oh, the signs are backwards. How stupid is that? Oh, wait, where am I supposed to be going? God, this is a bit windy, isn't it? Now the good news is the destination's actually in Calais, so I haven't got far to go. I assume. Oh, 30. Oh no, I was doing 20. It's empty. Whole place is empty actually. Well, it's a bit spooky actually. It's a bit like a Stephen King, The Langoliers or whatever. There's nobody around in the entire simulation world actually, but me. Oh no, there's other cars on the road, I suppose. Okay, so I'm driving on the right, therefore this is dual carriageway anyway. Okay, well this is easy, there's no other cars around, so... God, Europe's roads are so much nicer than ours as well. Everything about Europe's nicer. The services, just the average service station in Europe is like better than the UK sort of 4-star campsites. They are just fantastic. So much cleaner, the roads are so much better maintained. Oh, that was quick. Nearly overshot it. Understeer on that. Okay. Just gonna have a look at this trailer, see how we're doing on the corner. Yeah, fine. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this game again. I can imagine losing quite a lot of time to it. Yeah, but I really don't know how much it is on Steam at the moment. Let's oh, we get 90 XP. I wasn't going to do this one, but let's do it. If it's 90 experience points, I don't know what. Oh, proceed to the loading area. Oh, it's there. I'll have a quick. I don't know. Have you had a Google on it? £5 on CD keys. Have you checked? There's two more I look at. There's a few more I look at. G2A. That's Golf number 2, A for Alpha. G2A, and then I think it's Gameivo. That's GAMIVO, Gameivo. Check on that as well. Oh, £4.12 on Steam. Yeah. I would have a, you know, if you're tempted about it. I mean, the other thing is the biggest difference I think is this wheel. Now I got really unlucky with this wheel. Let's have a think. What this is called a Ferrari F458 maybe. Ferrari. It's made by Thrustmaster. Let's put it in Thrustmaster. F. Does it say on the wheel? No. I think it's a 458. Yeah, that's no, it's not that. But it might be worthwhile just having a look. F30. That doesn't ring a bell either. I'm not really recommending this wheel. I don't know if you've got a wheel or not. Have you got a wheel blaster? But that makes all the difference. Honestly, I would be happy repping for CEX. I'd do it for free. I think CEX are absolutely fantastic. I know that they don't offer the best prices, but I don't tend to sell stuff to them. Although I did recently. I sold some old mobile phones. I couldn't believe I got like 70 quid a piece for them. They were well old. But in terms of their 2-year warranty, absolutely brilliant. No quibbles with buying stuff off them. I've bought stuff off them for the same price that it's been new in the shops because of their 2-year warranty. Oh, that was a real. Nearly lost it then. Now what am I doing? Let's go this way. God, he's not giving me a difficult one to do. Ah! God, this is quite challenging for me. It's that bit on the side that's really put me off, actually. It's just, yeah. If you look at a wheel, you know, hopefully, got an excuse to get one coming up, birthday, Christmas, don't want to wait that long. But look at a wheel, because, have I made it? I've made it, almost. It does add to the experience, but I got lucky with this one because your ultimate wheel is called a direct drive or something, and what it does is it fights against you, and you really, you know, for certain racing sims it makes a huge difference. This isn't a direct drive, it's just a rubber band, like a big, oh god, just go green, right, it's a big rubber band. I'm just going to turn this engine off. Put the parking brake on. Turn the engine off. Come on. Okay, take the parking brake off. Put it back on. Oh, it's £12. Nice one. Okay, I got unlucky with the first one I had, and I took it back to them, sort of launched off a complaint about it, and then I got this one, and I just got really lucky with it. I'm sure it's called an F438. The computer will tell me. But yeah, I really looked out with this. So this is a rubber band sort of system on it. I'm just going to take one back to the UK. Just one more. Right, let's have a look. Southampton, Calais. Well, that's no use because I'm in Calais. What I want is Calais back to Southampton. Oh no, these are. Okay. Felixstowe. Belgium. Oh. I just feel a lot more comfortable being back in the UK. Although, is that Paris? Yeah. Oh God, that would be nice to see the Le Tour d'Eiffel. Oh no, wait, where was this start off? Was it Calais? Yeah, I don't know if you can see it on this webcam, but basically when I turn it, hold it down to the left, it sort of flicks back like that. And then, so it's not direct drive. A direct drive, when you turn to the left and you're doing a certain corner or something, it sort of fights against you and then it sends it back. But you're looking at a few £100 for those sorts of wheels. If you want to get one, yeah, they do make the experience. If you want to get one and you're going to use it for the PC, then a lot of the Xbox 360 wheels were compatible with a PC, and therefore they're going to be cheaper because they're not going to be popular. Not the Microsoft wheels, but the Thrustmaster Xbox 360 wheels. I don't know why my head's going all over the place when I have a drink of water. I don't know what's going on, what job I'm on, because if have I got a load? I've got a load. Okay. Because if I'm radio route convoys, no, I don't want to do a convoy. Oh, maybe that's like a multiplayer option. World map. Oh, I'm in Dover now. I've ended up in Dover. just magically transported there. Yeah, I think so. The other thing I was considering doing was getting like a flight yoke, and I don't know if there is some sort of thing that could be used as a flight yoke and a wheel at the same time. That'd be pretty cool. And then you've got sort of the double things. I've had my joystick, my sort of flight sim joystick, for about over 20 years, you know. It's not that special. It's made by a company that's long since gone bankrupt. Still works and everything. Has like a joystick port, so before things were USB, they would like use a MIDI port or something similar. And yeah, that thing's well lasted me. I think you need to look around really, and you know, just because something's more expensive doesn't necessarily mean it's better. You can always spend more money on these things, you know. But what I was gonna do, and I will do it, I just need to pull my finger out, is I was going to make a proper racing sim, like chair and everything, with Arduinos, basically, just program those up. And the thing that was expensive about those, I mean, it's going to take time to do it and stuff, but the thing that would have cost money was like the pneumatic lifts. They were really pricey. There's no sort of cheap way of doing that. But yeah, there's so many projects out there for like doing those, and I'd absolutely love to do that. But the other thing that I would do is I'd have the monitor as part of the chair as well. So basically everything built into the chair. Where am I going? The sat nav's not very clear to me. Oh, better not run out in front of the police. Come on then. What have you stopped there? You're like taunting me. Yeah, I do love my Sims, I've got to say. Oh, I'm reading messages again. There might be some yokes that can double, but they might be not able to. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's a lock-in position or whatever. I mean, basically all joysticks have an analog axis, essentially. But that again makes a massive deal for a flight sim. But if I'm racing competitively on the Xbox, when I was sort of say competitively, you know, just for fun, obviously, but I would use the controller because it was smaller movements. You've got quite a big movement on a steering wheel compared to a controller. The only thing is on the controller is you can't get a finesse movement. It's like it feels almost like all or nothing, like you're oversteering and then steering to compensate. Whereas with a wheel you can get a more, you know, if you want to go for a 20-degree steer, you can do that. But yeah, it does definitely feel a more immersive experience. That's what's made this. So the TrackIR headset, I mean, PS3 camera, 50p, the LEDs and things like that, maybe about £8, £8.50. Software's free. So the TrackIR, that's £8, and that gives you a really immersive experience. You don't need triple monitors for that feel of immersion. Just one monitor will do. Yeah, that's pretty good. And I think where VR is at the moment, with a poor field of view, I think a headset, an IR headset, is pretty good alternative. And of course, it's compatible with pretty much all games. The software I use can emulate mouse movements or all sorts of stuff. I think it's natively working with this ETS2. And as you've discovered, a wheel's like £15. So I think for like getting into a sim feel is not too pricey. But then you can go anywhere up to like, you know, £2,000 or £3,000 if you wanted to. But yeah, this is good enough for me and what I want. I have seen that G29 Thrustmaster wheel on offer recently. It was like 170. I was like, I'm in an R in, do I really want to spend £200 on a bloody racing wheel. I don't know. The thing is, there's no point in me thinking about it and coming to a logical conclusion. I just impulsively do it. I don't know why I'm like that. Yeah, I suppose a console controller. I mean, are you a PC gamer then? Do you game on the PC, or do you use consoles, or what do you game on? Or do you game on mobile? I suppose it's a viable option. I haven't thought that much. PC, okay, so keyboard and mouse. Yeah, so that really is an all or nothing scenario. Oh, you have a PS4. Okay, all right. That's yeah, that's quite neat. I was thinking about getting a PS4 recently. I knew somebody was selling one cheap. But I think I'd have to spend ages building up that games catalogue. Sort of accidentally got the Series X. I was for ages. I was going to stick with the Xbox 360 because I haven't even got through the catalogue of games that I've got for that, and it's not excessive, but it's got to be a couple of hundred, and I haven't got through those. So I was like, and this was like last year. I'm talking. And I made up my mind to stick with it, and then something impulsively made me buy an Xbox One. And then after 3 failures of that, which wasn't my fault, it was EA's fault basically, long-winded story, I took them back to CX 3 times. And what happened, and this is a quite good little trick actually. The first time I took it back, I found a CX store that didn't have any discounted Xbox Ones in stock. They only had, like, there's 3 levels. There's like discounted, I'm going right here, aren't I? There's discounted, unboxed and boxed, right? And so I took the discounted one back to the store, and the only ones they had in stock were unboxed. Now I'm going to be turning down here somewhere. Next one. Is it the next one? No. This one. I hope it's this one. I can't tell. Or is it the next one? Oh God. Let's go for the next one. I hope I don't have to turn around. Wait, does that say no trucks? No cars? Oh, it was that other one. Oh, look at the state of that. Right. Sorry, mate, just... Let me just come out. Get out of my way. Okay. I'll have to go round. Right, sorry about that. Yeah, anyway, I got this discounted Xbox One, took it back to CX, took it to a store that only had the unboxed in, and I said, I want my money back, right? And actually that first one was, something had gone horribly wrong with it. And they were like, oh, well, if you spend an extra £20, you can get the unboxed one, because we don't have any of the discounts. So I was like, no. And I said, unless you just throw the unboxed one in and forget about the £20 for the inconvenience caused. And she thought about it and said, yeah, all right then. So I sort of upgraded to this unboxed version. Okay, so second Xbox One I'm on now. And then that one failed. I can't remember what it was. Again, it was a proper failure. It just didn't boot on again or something. So took it back to another CX store and did the same trick. I found one that didn't have an unboxed one or a discounted one in stock, and only had the boxed variants. And I said, I want my money back, and they ended up offering me the boxed one as an free upgrade for the inconvenience. So this stage, I've worked my way up to a boxed one. I can't say I did this for the Series X, but that failed, and that was something to do with EA and software, nothing to do with the actual Xbox itself. I took it back to another store, and this time I'm in a right hump. Okay, and it's failed, and every time it's failed, I've lost all the downloads and all the blah blah blah. And I said, I want my money back, blah, blah, blah. And she said, yeah, I can see you've returned them like 3 times, or I said I had done, and I was getting fed up. And I wrangled a discount on a Series X. It was quite a hefty discount, and so for the extra, I can't remember what it was, but the difference, I ended up going for a Series X. So I just sort of accidentally ended up getting one. And to be honest, I sort of regret it, because I've got it up in the office. I'm only running on a HD 1080p monitor, so all the 4K 120 frames per second wasted, really. And there's another problem with it, that if you download the games on the Series X, it downloads the Series X games, not the Xbox One versions, and you can't then play them off just a regular external hard drive. You have to have this really expensive internal hard drive. So the whole thing I just ended up accruing costs that I didn't want to now. As much as I bored you to death with that story. Where on earth am I going now? I can see a green thing down there. I'm heading. Oh wait, that's now saying no trucks and cars, and this one's got a green sign on it. Yeah, it was quite cheeky. I hadn't planned it from the start, but I thought I'd chance it actually, and so bear that in mind if you're ever in that situation. But I mean, yeah, like I said, CX are a pretty good company actually. Don't really get any arguments about anything from them. I'm hoping I'm not having to reverse back up this thing, by the way. But they do have those 3 things. Now, don't go for discounted, because what it means is they'll include like a power adapter with it and all sorts of stuff, but it might not be original or OEM. So typically the lowest grade you want to go for is unboxed. Now I subscribe to a thing called Hot UK Deals, and I've just got a search phrase in there that sends me an alert every time CX comes up, because you've just got to look out for stuff on CX. Not everything's a bargain, but when it is, it certainly is. Okay, cool. I'm just going to hit enter. Okay, I didn't know that was a loading thing. Sneeze coming. Right, I'm really making this the last run. The other place that I tend to find bargains on, yeah, it is a bit annoying, and I was just about to say I managed to pick up a 1 terabyte. Like the internal hard drive for the Xbox is something like 200 quid, or it was, that works with the games, and I managed to blag one off somebody on Facebook for something like 80 to 100 quid. I'm sure it was more 80. And what was crazy, I'm sure he advertised it as 100, and it looks like we haven't moved at all. Actually, looks like the same sort of place as where we mounted it. Got onto the train. I'm sure he advertised it for 100. I offered him 80, and he said, "Yeah, all right then." And when I went round to pick it up, he gave me a card, and I was like, "Oh, what's this?" And he said, "Oh, that was part of the deal." And it was like a Game Pass subscription card for 3 months. I don't know, that was like 30 quid's worth of Game Pass there. And I was so like, I didn't mention it to him, and he just very kindly just said, "Oh yeah, that was part of the deal." I just assumed that because I'd got him down to 80 quid for the SSD, he was like, he wasn't going to throw that in type thing. I presumed it was only part of the deal if you threw it in, so I was like really impressed. But yeah, so I managed to save a bit, but if you had to pay the regular price of 200 quid, that's crazy for 1 terabyte extra storage. And I had a 4 terabyte external hard drive. Well, honestly, I could bore you to death with an explanation of the workarounds and all that sort of stuff of getting around that. But I've got Game Pass on the Xbox, so I've got a huge games library. They give away like 2 or 3 games every month as well, and I've got all my backwards compatible games, so that's why I'm really reluctant to get onto PlayStation, because I've got nothing on the PlayStation stuff. And it is, yeah, I don't know what it is priced now. It might be down to 160 or something, but Yeah, I'd have to start again with the PlayStation stuff. It's a similar trap to why I'm like Canon cameras and I don't go Nikon or anything. Is because I'd have to start again with all the lenses and things like that. So it's a bit of a nuisance, really. Am I going out the right way? This doesn't look like we've arrived in Calais. It actually just looks like we're still in Folkestone or wherever it was, because it just looks identical. It's lazy, isn't it? That identical layout, really. I mean, the signs are still in UK, although presumably kilometres now. I don't know. God, it is lovely actually. I don't know if you've got good sound, but I love hearing the sound of this truck just driving along. It's bassy as well with these headphones. Oh yeah, that's another thing to look out for. A small upgrade from CX is things like Turtle Beach headphones. The old stuff is good quality. These X12s have no issue with them whatsoever. I don't use them on the Xbox One, but I use them for the PC and the 360. Nice and bassy, good like fine-tuning adjustment levels, etc. And there's something like £6 on CX, and it makes a huge difference to gaming. They're over ears as well, so you don't really get earache or problems with like in-ear headphones, and that's another little bargain to look out for upgrading game systems, I find. Oh, I can't see if anybody's on my left, because I mean the mirror's so far away I can't see anything. Yeah, it is. It's pretty cool. Like I said, I've lost a few hours to this actually. Like, I mean, there's sometimes I've like sat down for a session. This is a couple of years ago. No, I must have bought this in 2018. I must have done. 2017, you know. Although I last played it in October 2020, I must have bought it in 2017. But I remember I've sat down on this at 11 o'clock at night and driven trucks all through the night for like 6 or 7 hours, and it's just so lovely. Like, there's no drama, and I do like my first person shooters and hectic games, but it's just so lovely driving trucks. I would like a bus simulator. That was what I wanted to do when I was younger, is drive the bus. I don't know, I just like the way that coaches turned, and I remember going on a coach through somewhere like, it was either Corfu or Mallorca, and just being like absolutely blown away by the manoeuvrability of these coaches and stuff. Samsung. I mean, I've got Samsung. I've got a mic by Samsung, but I didn't know they did listening devices. Now, what happens here? How do I put my money in? Oh, start of toll. Okay. Got that? Yeah. Can get quite pricey driving through France with tolls. And it always seems wherever I go in France, I'm always hitting tolls. Okay, that's nicely done. I've not heard of those Samsung SR350s, which have audiophile quality. Well, audiophile's a weird term. I mean, that means good audio. Yeah, the proof is always in the pudding. Yeah, I've got a Samsung Go mic. I don't know if that's the same mic you've got, although I need to get rid of it because I don't use it. Well, that's half of the stuff I own, really. I just need to get rid of. But yeah, audiophile's an odd term because it's not. What have I just got fined for? Headlight. Oh, I thought the sirens were coming after me then. Have I got my headlights on? Oh, I didn't turn them on. I can't. Right, let's get to the bottom of this. I supposed to have them on? I don't know what's going on here. Don't know why I got so annoyed about that. It's only a game. I feel like I've been unfairly ticketed there. Okay. The Meteor, I'm not sure about that. I felt like I made a mistake on the mic I got. I got a field microphone, a H2N, because I wanted to record things out, literally, actually out in fields, sadly enough. But as a mic, it's not that great, I don't think. I wish I'd gone for a better mic. Somebody was telling me about a Yeti Snowball or something, I can't remember what it was, and to just get one of those. But yeah, my mic is a disappointing quality, and obviously I'm using a headset mic now, and it's just I don't know what it sounds like actually, but it's not great when I've listened to things back. Okay, I would really like to see the Eiffel Tower. Oh, it is a snowball. Okay. Unless you're just generally saying snowballs are good. I mean, snowballs are good against ghasts, and that's it. They're not good against anything else. Now I'm blurring my fictions now. Okay. Yeah, I think I needed a mic that was capable of working, but not via USB only type thing. So I could record onto it like a dictaphone type thing. I don't know. There was a reason I discounted those. Yeah, I got overtaken just then. Oh, these familiar blue signs in Europe. Paris and Lille. So how far have we got to go? So I don't know in real time what that is, but it says an hour in game time. Oh, I could do with one of those beaded seats, you know, for that you sometimes see in taxis. I might just have to, well, wherever it's safe. I wonder what the services are like here, if they're actually quite good in the game. Let's see if there's a service station. Because in real life, they're beautiful. Like I know that sounds really dull to comment on, you know, service stations, but they really are quite nice. I like pulling over in services in France. People just camp in them, especially with motorhomes and stuff. And they've got all those sorts of facilities and things. I've really got my foot to the floor, but I don't seem to be doing too well on maintaining a good speed. I can't remember what load I've got. Is it timber or was that? Oh, so services 300 meters. Okay, let's pull over there then. Check out the services. What's this sign say? Oh, trucks to the left and I've gone to the right. Okay, nothing special there. Oh, what I do need to do is just sort of take the weight off my coccyx for a second. Oh, yeah, there was an artist in the UK. Oh, that's better. There was an artist in the UK who used to do some poetry and like photography around service stations. I think because they probably are the most morbid sort of subject, and I sort of quite liked it really. I don't know why. It's a very British thing. They have all sorts of awards, don't they? I just hate getting ripped off at services though. Oh, look at that. I can't. If it was to the right, I could see out the window, but with it being to the left and that mirror being so far away, I can't see. It looks clear. I'm assuming they'll break. Oh, there's a mirror to the top of the screen, actually. Oh, I was looking at the real life mirror, but oh well. Okay. Let's try and see the Eiffel Tower, that would be nice. I don't think the game's developer would have skimped on the Eiffel Tower if we're going to Paris. Ooh. Okay. One hand on the wheel, I'm getting confident now actually. It's absolutely bricking it when I first started this game earlier. Coming at that speed as well. Come on then. Where's that barrier not going up? Let's get a move on. Oh, I haven't pressed enter yet, I haven't paid my money. Oh, 44 euros just for that stretch of road. This is what I mean. It's crazy prices in France. Oh, he's got a big heavy load on him, hasn't he? It's that caterpillar thing. I'd like a flashing light on my truck. What do you have to do to get a flashing light? There's nothing stopping you putting an amber light on your car. I know that's... Oh! Oh God! Missed that. I should have really just continued on. That would have been safer. But oh, lights, lights, lights. I knew a guy who was a bit weird. Weird people are always the most interesting people in life. He was a bit weird, and I think he was like, he did some voluntary work for like, as a park ranger or RSPCA warden or something, and he used to put this orange light on his car, and it gave him a sense of status. And I remember saying to him, you know, surely that's illegal, you've got to something official. He was arguing with me, saying that no, it's like completely fine, anybody can put an amber light on their car, it's only blue lights that are... So if you're that way inclined, go out and get yourself an orange light and stick it on your rig. There we go. Wait, oh God, I nearly went into the back of that police car then. I'm trying to read that message. Let's check that sat nav. We're okay. Okay. Oh, I don't know what happened there, if I hit a barrier or anything. I've got to... This is like normal driving. I've got to wait till I get to the lights before I get my mobile phone out and read messages. That's still illegal, by the way. Okay. What truck's a rip-off? Oh, I've missed the red light now. God, that truck's a bit close to me. Jesus. Am I over my right side of the lane or what? Oh, it just feels really close. I'm going to stop. Oh, yeah. Could do. Can't be long before sort of all games combine into one, and you get like this sort of level of simulation, because this is a real sort of physicsy simulation. It just feels really good as a sim. And Grand Theft Auto, you know, you can get out the vehicle, walk around. That's what I'm waiting for, is a game like that. Now, there was a game, because I do like my sci-fi stuff, called Star Citizen, that was like, oh, it's just such a pain. I'm glad I didn't throw any money at that through their Kickstarter or whatever, because everybody's trying to get the money back. But that was the guy's ambition, and the guy was like a failed. He'd had so many failed projects under his belt. I don't know why anybody gave him time of day, to be honest, like with his history. But his ambition was to create a game that sort of did everything. You could seamlessly fly out of a planet's atmosphere into space and get out your shuttle and walk around and stuff like that. Let me put the handbrake on. But yeah, it can't be long that until we've got a game that just sort of combines all of these feelings and features. I mean, to be honest, that's why I played Battlefield. I don't know why I'm indicating if I need to. Am I going right, or yeah, I am. That's what I'm indicating. That's why I play Battlefield, because you can just jump in and out of vehicles. Oh, what I'm going to do, I'm going to check fuel. I don't know where I'm at with fuel. I don't know how to check fuel. Okay, probably need to drive over that thing there. What are we on? £2. Yeah, that's more realistic. That must have had a price update. Oh, it's in euros anyway. Now, where's the fuel gauge then? I can't tell. Okay. Oh, fuel. Okay, so I am half. Stop the engine. Engine's not stopping. Okay, got it. Okay, I've got a thing on my screen over here that tells me information about fuel, whether or not I've slept enough, emails, just a little info screen. Oh yeah, let's start it up again. Parking brake off. Back on the road again. Could do with some nice tunes actually, which I can't do when I'm on Twitch because of copyright flags. I've put commercial music onto my YouTube videos and nothing ever happens. I don't do YouTube to earn revenue, and they just say, I think if you do earn revenue somehow, the revenue goes to the copyright owner. It's fair dinkum to me. Where am I going now? Oh, Paris discovered. Okay, cool. Now let's just drop this off and then have a look for the Eiffel Tower. Get rid of this container. Is it there? Yeah. The garage is available for sale. I can't afford to buy it right now, so I'm not in the right place at all. Oh, great. Lucky nobody was coming. I couldn't be bothered. Couldn't be bothered looking around, to be honest. Right, so obviously you can buy garages then. Right, this is the place. Oh, it's 90 XP, but I'm just going to I'm just going to skip it. I don't need that XP. But what I do need to do is get back out on the road into Paris. So I don't want the job market. Exit to the launchpad profile or the game mode. Do you want to leave the current profile? No. But how do I... Oh, just click on drive. All the way over there on the left. Oh, that Star Citizen. Well, I think it's been abandoned. You cannot move freely about the world because you don't have a truck to drive. You could purchase one or take one from your fleet. Would you like to take a quick job now? No. How do I buy a truck then? I haven't even got enough money. Vehicle browser. No. Quick travel? No. Okay. Let's do a job from Paris to iron pipes, 18 ton. Okay, I'll do that. So that gives me a truck. So I don't own a truck then. Strange. Let's take that job. Oh, Starfield, that's the game. Oh, I'll have to have a look at that then. Oh, I'm a bit funny about Bethesda's games. I mean, despite playing Fallout 3 for a few hours, I've still got Fallout 4 and New Vegas to get through. What have I got? Steel pipes. I wanted to explore Paris though, really. So I don't just want to drive around with steel pipes. Let's get some lights on the situation. Oh God, awfully close to that container. I felt it. I mean, I was really hoping that meta universe will be something special, and it doesn't really look like it. I was sort of hoping that, oh, this is a left-hand drive vehicle I'm in. Oh, it's quite nice, this, actually. What is this then? Mercedes. Oh, no wonder. They've got like the best drivers' cabs anyway. They're a good truck. I think they're one of the better trucks in the world of trucks. Mercedes and Scania, maybe. Then it's DAF. Right. How do I look at the sat nav? That's the ultimate question. Sat nav's over there. F1. No. F5. Oh, okay, F5. So if I go left and follow the ring road round and don't turn off, so if I go left here and don't turn off, that should take us into Paris. Because obviously we're in the industrial area at the moment. Okay. Yeah, I'm a bit funny about Bethesda. I just find the game's a bit weird, the way that, I don't know, the way you handle the characters and stuff. I mean, they're great for RPG, but I'm not a fan of role-playing games. I don't know, I'm not a fan of dialogue, if I'm honest, and getting into the storyline of the game. I try, but I'm just not really. I think the trouble is I've been let down by such bad storylines. I'm playing, what is it now? Rage 2, and the story's so crap, really. And I invested time into getting into the story, and it's just pointless. So I tend to be a bit reluctant about those sorts of things. I don't know. Some of them pay off. I can't slag off the whole of Bethesda. I mean, they've got a massive game empire, but I just not quite comfortable with the way that their games fundamentally work. Oh, I can't go right here. Can only go left. Okay, but I presume I'm still on the ring road. Let's just have a look at this sat nav. Oh yeah, that's fine. Still on target. I'll leave it zoomed out. I can't see the lights now. Where's the red or? It's a bit weird. Yeah, I don't know why I haven't played Skyrim, to be honest. I should do. It just, everything about it seems like the sort of game I would love to play, and I think that's why I put it off, actually, was partly because I was like, when I hammer this, I'm just going to take a few days or weeks out of my life to just hammer Skyrim, and then I just never really got round to it, to be honest. And the trouble is, I just fall back on stuff like Battlefield 5 and stuff, and I really need to just play some decent games. I'm not really getting better at Battlefield. It's not like I've hit the pinnacle of my skill. Well, it is actually. I can't really, for myself, skill up any faster, get any better. I mean, it's just a lot of hard work too. So I shouldn't really fall back on Battlefield. I should be experimenting with games now that are a bit different. And I think I have got Skyrim. I get a bit confused. Is it Oblivion? Is that a separate thing, or the Elder Scrolls, or I don't know. The one I don't know if you know this, but I really didn't like the Fable games. And then a mate who absolutely loved Fable put me onto it, and I just really didn't enjoy it, to be honest. And so, if I don't like Fable, would that mean I don't like Skyrim, I wonder? Now, I don't want to... Oh, I don't know where I'm going here. Oh, I don't want to go into Calais. I want to stay on the road to Paris. So, let's... Middle lane. Oh, I was lucky. Just slightly... Oh, it's very different. Okay, that's good news. Oh, I nearly took somebody out there. Oblivion is a separate Elder Scrolls game. Okay, so I presume Skyrim is an Elder Scrolls game. There's another game that I've got them all, and I just never really got into them, and that's Mass Effect. I don't know again if that's similar or not, but taking a right diversion here just to see that Eiffel Tower in the dark. Oh, I wonder if I could sleep, actually, yeah. Pull over at the next services. What was the other one that I've got? It's something I've bought very few game discs on the Xbox. And the reason is I bought a game disc, I think it was like Fallout 4, and I stuck it in the Xbox. And I don't know how, a Blu-ray holds like 50 gigabytes or something like that. And it said downloading an update for this game. I was like, fair enough. And the update was something like 45 gigabytes big. And I was like, well, that's practically the game itself. And I think what happens is, as soon as there's an update release, they don't release a patch to update the installed game on the Xbox. They just release the whole thing again. So you have to download the entire game again. And so it's almost like the disc is pointless. The only point of the disc is to prove that I own the game, basically. So, like, I'm really reluctant to buying physical discs now, which is what they want us to be like. Oh, I thought that was the services. And there's a few physical games that I've bought because they were particularly cheap on CX. Now I'm going to risk this and have a look at my shelf. Borderlands, that's it. I've bought these Borderlands games for the 360 and the Xboxes, and they're weird. And I really thought I'd like those, but I find them. Oh, miss that signage. Let's stay on here. Oh, it looks like an IKEA sign there. Yeah, Borderlands. It's sort of dystopian wander around, but it looks a bit strange. Elder Scrolls is a series of games. Mass Effect is also the complete opposite of Skyrim. Okay. Oh God, I'm all over the shot now. Right, I'll have a look then of the Skyrim stuff. Yeah, I will do. I'll get Mad Max finished. I'll finish The Witcher. By finished, I'm not going for every item you can discover. I mean, just get the end sequence. Now, what's this sign say? Oh, that's Lyon. I don't really want to go there. Nearly went there actually about a month ago. How on earth? Where's the Eiffel Tower? Well, let's go to Lyon, and then let's stick on this road. But I thought Lyon was north of Paris, and we're heading southwest, so I'm confused. But never mind. Okay. I ought to have googled it. I don't. Can you do me a favour? That's terrible, isn't it? Can you? Oh God. What's going on? Can you Google and see? Just Google. Can you see the Eiffel Tower in ETS2? Because otherwise, this has just been a pointless journey. Well, arguably, it's all about the journey and not the destination. I'm going to try and slow down. This is, oh my God, so confusing. I'll come off here. What speed am I doing? A crazy speed. Oh, okay. Wait, I can do that. Borderlands series is one of my favourites. Those games are amazing, with Borderlands 2 being the best. So what have I got then? I think I've got Borderlands 2 on the Xbox 360. You know, I did like it. I just found it weird that Borderlands 3. Okay. Gold weapons skins pack. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I like Fallout, so I thought, oh, I like Borderlands. It was a bit of a strange art style. West side of Paris. Oh, nice one. Because they. Oh, unless they want to put. Oh, it would be nice if they could put it in just so we could see it and maybe drive by it. Ah. Yeah, only if you're using older update. Oh. Oh, that's so annoying about the Eiffel Tower. I wonder if, like, the Angel of the North's in the UK one. Oh, I feel really downhearted now, just looking at the. So this is all the not so nice areas of Paris. Actually, I know this sounds awful, but Paris is quite a smelly city, especially during the summer. All the main routes around the Champs-Élysées and the Arc de Triomphe and whatnot, and the Sacré-Cœur, they're all nice, but Paris can be quite smelly. Now, I do like Paris though. I love the Seine. I think that is one of the most beautiful city rivers, possibly. Nicer than the Thames anyway. So I'm trying to redeem there, even though I'm not probably. I was never going to have a huge Parisian audience anyway. I'm never going to have a huge UK audience, but I don't want to make the Parisians not feel welcome at all by saying that their beloved city is smelly. I don't know where I'm driving to now. I'm just getting more and more lost, really. I don't even know if I can take a HGV down here. I presume it's not the sort of game where it's going to stop you. It's weird that those X's there, you can't get through them. They're a sort of barrier, but it'd be nice if you could somehow clip through them. Wait, oi! Oh, I can't remember what the French police are called. The gendarme or something, or I don't know. Okay, head back out then. Well, I think I was only sort of doing. I only did the trip to Paris, which is a bit daft now in retrospect. To have a look at the Eiffel Tower. I'm conscious it's a bit late as well. I don't know if you're UK bod, or if you're. I hope you're not Parisian after what I've just said about Paris. Oh no, you'd like to go to Paris, yeah. I don't know why you say not anytime soon. Don't put things off in life, because it's very quickly may not get done, and that is speaking from experience. So being impulsive. Obviously, you're UK, up at 1 o'clock in the morning as well. Yeah, it's best time to be up, I think. I've always been a late night person. I'm convinced nothing ever really got done. Oh my God! Look at the speed at which I took that. Oh my God! Nothing ever really got done, you know, by people at like 8 o'clock in the morning. Really, you know, like there was no worms to be gotten. I also have a look at the sat nav. Let's just get the sat nav onto a reasonable zoom level. Okay. Yeah. Oh God, that's major accident now. Where am I? Oh dear. I felt that whiplash there. Oh well, that's handy, because now somebody's just driven right up to me. So. Yeah, I'm convinced all the best things got invented at some crazy time in the morning. Yeah, it is calmer. I find that. I don't know. I also think there's some hormone going around in the brain that oh, I've damaged the top of that truck, or that's a design feature. I don't know. Should it, or that, I don't know. Should the top of the truck come off like that? I really don't know. Cool, that guy's been manically reversing. Look at him over there. What he was doing, he was going all over the place. What a problem I caused there. Yeah, I'm much more of a morning person. My mum is as well. Well, late night person. So I think I've either inherited it or somehow got it off her. But yeah, I'm terrible. When I was at uni, I'd fall asleep, you know, when the birds were getting up. But if you haven't got anything to force you to follow a schedule, then, well, if I haven't got it, I tend to default into being a little bit nocturnal. I don't know why. Yeah, I like the peace and quiet myself. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, turn off here. Right. Well, I don't know how long I've got. It'd be nice to see something come to fruition, but I've got to drop this load off somewhere in the UK, which is quite far to get to. So what I'll do is I'll pull over at services and bed down for the night, exit out the game, and yeah, I mean, you seem to be receptive to this stream. I don't know if this is. I don't know if you've seen. I think you caught me on another stream. I can't remember what that was. I wonder if that was the Stanley Parable. Was that the Stanley Parable stream? So I bet you like your different games. They're not. I mean, I say different. To me, the mainstream stuff is like sort of Battlefield and Call of Duty. Yeah, that was a good session. I've not revisited the Stanley Parable. No, I think I did briefly. I can't remember what. Oh yeah, I took your advice and managed to get out the window on the desk But I'd forgotten it was your advice to do that, and I thought I'd found a bug in the game, and then the game said, "Oh, it seems like you thought you found a bug, but you haven't really. It was all scripted from the start." I was like, "Oh, damn it!" Yeah, it was a good game actually. It's rubbed off on me though. It's made me a bit cynical about a lot of games since then. Oh, okay. So that means I'm not one of the bigger streamers yet. God, the big streamers. I mean, to be honest, to be absolutely honest, I've just decided to stream games to record games. If I'm going to spend some of my life playing these things, might as well record them. And it's so easy. Click of a couple of buttons, generally. And if you record on the Xbox, you can only record up to 4 minutes unless you stream it. So you sort of have to publicly stream it. And then, yeah, it's nice to chat to people. You meet interested people like yourself and just have a chat about things that you've got in common or whatever. I do like that aspect of it. But when I look at some of the streamers, and I just think they have got an audience of like 45,000 people. And you get completely lost in that audience. Like completely. Like whatever you say in chat disappears in seconds. Windscreen wipers. Yeah, I've got them. Okay. I was looking for services, wasn't I? Like Lemmy. I do like Lemmy's streams. I like Lemmy as a comedian. But yeah, I do like his streams. And he won't even see your chat unless you're subscribed to stuff. He just doesn't see it. There are some weird Twitch streamers out there as well. And I don't know. I don't like it, to be honest. Some of the weird stuff I've seen out there. I'm just like, this is weird, and nobody else is saying it's weird. But then again, I suppose weird is just your perspective. You know, somebody else it's normal. Maybe I'm relatively a conservative person. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just like some of those big streamers. Absolutely crazy. I do not have that personality for being a big streamer at all. I'm just not an upbeat character like that. But I only stream at like times like this where I'm just, at the end of the day where I feel, oh, where's my windscreen wipers on? I feel shattered. So my depressing, monotonous voice, driving trucks in the pitch black, in the rain, probably is not conducive to building the largest stream audience. I admit that. Let's have a... Oh God, I'm going to crash this thing. No, I'll be alright if I'm just driving slowly. XQC view, it's just watching him more than chatting. Oh, what? Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I'm sure anybody who's not got 14,000 viewers will say, oh, I like streaming to a low number of viewers. I don't think I'll ever be, I mean, I don't think you can earn an income off, well, you can actually, because there's some lady who's just useless. I just couldn't believe she was streaming. And she was earning £1.5 million a month. That's just insane, really. She's one of the biggest, and I think basically she's got two particular large assets that streamers seem to log on for. And I know that sounds really misogynistic, but to be brutally honest, I looked at a few of her streams and I thought, I really don't get why there's so many people on there. What this is all about. But yeah, so I know you can earn a huge revenue. I was looking for services and that was just to turn off to another motorway. But I'm never really going to be bothered about earning that huge revenue, because I think you either go from scrimping for nothing to either the megabucks. There's no really sort of halfway in between. It's either you're a big streamer or you're not. And so to me, what is the point of having huge numbers of viewers? It's not validating for me anyway. It's not going to change who I am or the stream or the content. So I really don't understand that. If you can have a dialogue and a two-way interaction, I really like that personally. And I don't think I will manage this. Oh yeah, enter. I don't think I will manage a stream with more than sort of 5 viewers on, 5 people chatting. And I'm also less of viewed streams being pushed right down at the bottom of the category. Yeah, I suppose. I mean, I could, if I put my mind to it, I could take a analytical approach and think, you know, what game's popular out recently, where I can establish a fan base on that game, you know, and just make that a hit, blah blah blah. I could probably take that view, but like I said, I'm just not into it for the viewers. Is this a services, or am I just? Let me just slam on the brakes. I don't want to just go down anywhere. No. Oh yeah, might be a services actually. I don't want to just go down anywhere just for the sake of it. Oh yeah, I have gone down to services. Right, trucks to the left. I'm just going to pull over and park up. I can't think and drive, I'm so tired now. I think this is what happened during the Stanley Parable. I think we ended up staying up quite late. Okay. What goes on here? Right, is that on? Have I got my lights on? Oh my god, right. 2 or 3 AM, oh my god. Well, I hope I've sold you on the idea of this. If I was smart right now, no, I didn't want to do that. I hope I've sold you on this idea of Euro Truck Simulator 2. Oh, the other thing that I'd like to do on a stream, and I'd googled it, but it doesn't seem possible through the Twitch platform. Not to say it's impossible generally, but I don't think Twitch natively has this built in. Oh, thank you. Oh, good. Melancholy, slightly melancholy, but relaxing. Yeah, I've had some US streamers, US viewers log in, and just listening to my voice. And I think last thing at night, I have probably got a voice to help. I could do the shipping forecast, you know, I reckon. In fact, I don't know if you're familiar with the shipping forecast on Radio 4, but I actually downloaded